So we're going to check 15, make sure we were okay with it. So it says a car rental company charges a flat fee of $90 to rent a car. In addition to that, you must pay a fee per day that you rent it. If you have a car for 3 days or less, it's $20 per day. If you have the car for more than that, it is $15 per day for the additional days. Okay, so we have X. Do you guys want to use f of X? Do you want to use Y? What other variable did you use? You want to use T? You're committed to T. Marvelous. All right, so what does X stand for? What does X stand for? Number of days. And what does T stand for? I'm going to say total cost to make the T make sense. Total cost. Marvelous. Okay, so we have our little graph thing. So what do we have to start paying no matter what? 90, that's a flat rate that you just start off with that. Okay, and then that's at 0 days. And then what number of days breaks it up? 3. Okay, is there another number of days that breaks it up? Nope, just 3? Okay, so if it's between 0 and 3 days, how much do you pay per day? 20. If it's more than 3 days, how much do you pay per day? 15. Okay, so we're going to say the function t, you could say t of x, I'm going to go ahead and say t of x. The total cost as a function of x is, how many pieces is our piecewise function going to have? 2 pieces. Okay. So what does each piece have to start with no matter what? 90. 90 plus. Got to start with that 90. Okay? And then what do we have next? Let me zoom in so we can see. Hold on. Zoomy, zoomy. Ha! Okay. So we got 20x. So this is for the beginning part. So 20 times the number of days. All right? And this is only if you're on what interval? 0 to 3. Okay. If x is between 0 and 3 days. Okay? Now, you're going to switch to the other piece if you've had the car for more than 3 days, right? So what should I write next for the second piece?
20 times 3.
20 times 3.
X minus 3.
Perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to write if x is greater than 3. Okay. So if we clean this all up, the top line is going to stay the same. Here we've got 90 plus 60. What does that give us? 150 plus 15 times x minus 3 if x is greater than 3. Okay. All right. Do you guys want to do 16 or do you just want to do 15? Are you comfortable with actually plugging the numbers in?
Yeah.
Plugging the numbers in is okay. Great. Let's go ahead and do 17 while we're at it. We're waiting for people outside. Yeah. As far as what I'm going to test you on, I'm probably only going to do one question like number 15. Only one question where you have to write it yourself. I'll probably have a few questions like number 16 because number 16 is taking an equation and then kind of interpreting some of the answers, so I might do more than one for that. All right, let's go ahead and do number 17 while we're waiting for everybody to come back inside. So we've got a dog groomer who charges according to a dog's weight. Dogs that are 10 pounds and under are a flat rate of $20. For each pound above 10, but less than or equal to 20, an additional $1 is charged. For the next 30 pounds, she charges $1.50 per pound. Any dog that's over 50 pounds is charged a flat rate of $100. Okay, so what is your input? Pounds, the number of pounds. Okay, and then what is your output? The price. And what variable would you guys like to use? F of x. Okay. Let's go ahead and make this little chart here. So is there a flat rate that we start with? What is it? 20. Okay, and for what poundage is that? 10 and under. So 10 and under. Okay. And then what does it say? So from 10 pounds to 20 pounds, how much is it per pound? What is it? Not 150. Yeah. Yeah, these are all just going to be, it's going to be 20 up to here. Right? Yeah, you could write it there. Yeah, because it's gonna be 20 regardless. Like no matter how much it weighs, up until 10, it's gonna be 20 pounds. Yeah, or $20. Say it again. Yeah. What's the answer? $1. So from 10 to 20 pounds, it's $1 per pound. And then what does it say after that? 1.5, and it says for the next 30 pounds. So what should my next number be here? 50. So for the next 30 pounds, there's 30 numbers between here. So from 20 to 50, it's $1.50 per pound. And then after that, we don't have a rate anymore. We don't have something per pound. We just have a flat rate. Like this is just what it costs. And so what does it actually cost if the dog is above 50 pounds? $100. So I'm going to write, since it changes, I'm going to write per pound. And then I'm just going to write $100 flat rate. No, you guys, I just haven't moved my hand for a while. Just joking. I know, aren't you impressed?